Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. The EternityROM version 4.0 release for the Galaxy Note 10 series and as well for the Galaxy S10 series. So today I got Galaxy S10 Plus exynos model. This ROM will work only on the exynos chipset. In case if you are having Snapdragon, this ROM is not supporting Snapdragon devices, right? And you can see that the One UI version is 6.1.1 and White 14. Google Play system update. I just update the Google Play system and I got the basement version. Build number, if you can see, Eternity version 4.0, Eternity ROM version 4.0. I have already uploaded a review video of the Eternity ROM on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. In case if you want to see what are the features coming with the One UI 6.1.1, you can watch that video to get an idea how this ROM is performing and what are the features that coming with the ROM. This latest version 4.0 is bringing many fixes. If you want to know the change log, what are the fix or what are the latest feature coming with the ROM, you need to read my video description. I have provided all the information about this ROM in my video description. Must read before installing the ROM. We would like to thanks to the developer who is porting and who is working hard. The latest version Eternity 4.0 is now supporting Galaxy S10 series. The Eternity latest version 4.0 is supporting Galaxy S10 series also. But previous version was only supporting Galaxy Note 10 series. In case if you are having Galaxy S10, S10 Plus or S10 E or S10 5G, you need to install Eternity version 4.0. The ROM is good. The calling is working. Incoming and outgoing calls working perfectly. The fingerprint scanner is also working perfectly. There is no face unlock available in this ROM, and the SMS working, VoLTE working, the 4G data is working, and also we can edit the pictures. We can use the Galaxy AI latest features for editing the pictures, and there are lots of more coming with the One UI 6.1.1 for the old mobile phone Galaxy S10 Plus. Now, those who like to have to install this ROM on the Galaxy S10 Plus, in case if you have Exynos chipset mobile phone of the Galaxy S10 Plus, Galaxy S10 or Galaxy S10e, you need to watch the further video, follow the steps that I'm going to show how to flash the ROM on the mobile phone. My mobile phone bootloader is already unlocked. In case if you are not having an unlocked bootloader, then you need to unlock the bootloader first, then we can flash the custom ROM. With lock bootloader, yes, we cannot install anything on the mobile phone if the bootloader is not unlocked. Here are the changelog version 4.0. You can see that add S10 series support, fix boot looping issues, etc. etc. But remember to flash the ROM neat and clean. Do not try to update the ROM, otherwise you will face boot looping issues or lagging issues, etc. etc. So if you go to my video description, you need to click this link for getting the ROM file or extra file which are provided in on this website. First, copy the password from here already provided in my video description, right? Then click the link. The website will open and then come here and paste the password over here. Then click unlock. So we will get the access to the files. First of all, we need to download the Odin pack, like clicking on the Odin folder, and we need to download the files according to the model. You need to check your model, what model you have. In case like I have Galaxy S10 Plus right now, so I will go for this file, Eternity 2.0 TWRP Odin pack G975. G975 is the model number of the Galaxy S10 Plus. That is how we will download the Odin pack file. Remember, do not try to install any other model number Odin pack file on the Galaxy S10 Plus, or try to search your model number like booting the mobile phone into Odin mode. You can check the model number from the Odin screen and you can click the file accordingly, right? We'll go back, then you can click the repartition folder and download the exynos cleaner file and repartition file. We'll go back and then click on ROMs folder. Here you can see that 2.1, 2.3, 2.3.1, 3.0, the files also provided over here. But in case if you are like having S10 or S10 Plus or S10e or S10 5G, then you need to go for the latest version 4.0. Do not try to install the previous version of the ROM on Galaxy S10 series. This one is what we have to download for the Galaxy S10 series and for also the Galaxy Note 10 series. Well, this is my downloaded folder, and I have downloaded 3 Odin pack file because I have Galaxy S10 5G, S10 Plus and S10e. But remember, you need to download what mobile you have. Well, today I'm going to flash the EternityROM on the Galaxy S10 Plus. So I will use the Odin pack file G975. Well, after downloading the files, we need to extract the Odin first and then open the extracted folder of the Odin, then double click Odin file to open the Odin and click OK on this pop-up window. The Odin will open, and on the Odin screen you can click any slot. I will go for the AP slot and I will go to my downloaded folder and I will select the Odin pack file first for the Galaxy S10 Plus by double clicking on it. Coming back towards the mobile phone, so we have to do few things which is very important before flashing. So your mobile phone is supposed to be on the latest updated stock firmware. In case if your mobile phone once updated to the latest stock firmware and you are having any other custom ROM, you can flash the Eternity version 4.0. And you need to check the mobile phone battery. If the mobile phone battery is below 30, charge the mobile phone battery, right? And you need to save all the internal storage data because this thing will format everything, so must save the data before flashing. Then go to the accounts and backup. In case if you are using Samsung account, you need to remove the account before flashing, otherwise you will have trouble or issues with the custom recovery flashing. Then definitely sync your Google account to once and remove it also to avoid any issues later on. Then we will go back, we'll tap lock screen and tap screen lock, then turn it off by selecting swipe. Well, now we are ready to start flashing the custom recovery. After doing all these things, we can simply power off the mobile phone. Now we need to boot the mobile phone into Odin mode. The mobile phone must be power off. You need to check the other side of the data cable must be connected with computer, and always use a good quality of data cable. For booting the mobile phone into Odin mode, you need to check the buttons are supposed to be working properly, and you need to press the button also properly because this is the old mobile phone. Maybe the button may not work properly, so that is why press it properly to boot the mobile phone into whatever mode we are trying to boot, right? To boot the mobile phone into Odin modes, mobile phone is supposed to be power off. Press and hold the volume down key and Bixby key, then connect the cable with the mobile phone. When warning screen appears, then release both keys and then press the power volume up key. Press the volume up key once to boot the mobile phone into Odin mode. The Odin mode screen is supposed to be like the current binary. Actually, I was having Eternity ROM, that is why I got custom, and FRP lock is supposed to be off. The OEM lock is supposed to be off, but in a brackets you will see U, which means that the bootloader is already unlocked. So the mobile phone is booted into Odin mode, connected already with the computer. On the computer screen, definitely if you have installed already the Samsung Android USB driver, you will see that the Odin will detect the mobile phone. Go to options on the Odin and tick the auto reboot, then go back to lock and click start to start flashing the Odin pack on the Galaxy S10 Plus. When done, you will see pass message in green color, then exit the Odin, go back to the downloaded folder, and now we need to boot the mobile phone into custom recovery from Odin mode because the mobile phone is still booted into Odin mode. Press and hold the volume up key, volume down key, Bixby key and power key. When mobile phone restart, we will release the volume down key first, right? Press and hold the volume up key, volume down key, Bixby key and power key. Press it properly. Mobile phone restart, release the volume down key first, then release the power key when mobile vibrates or you see the Samsung logo. Okay, now just wait 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can release the volume up key and Bixby key. Just wait for to mobile boot into custom recovery. I got the Team 1 recovery 3.7.0. First of all, swipe to allow modifications, tap wipe and tap format data, type YES, tap here. Done. Go back to main screen, tap reboot, tap recovery. Swipe to allow modifications. The internal storage will appear on the computer screen. We'll go to my downloaded folder and I will copy the repartition file first from the computer hard drive and will paste the file on the internal storage of the mobile phone. Now on the mobile phone screen, after copying the repartition file, tap install, then select the file by tapping on it and then swipe to start flashing. Just wait here, the mobile phone will automatically reboot to recovery. Swipe to allow modifications. Then tap wipe, tap format data, type YES. We have to repeat the procedure of the formatting data. Then tap here. And when done, then go back to main screen, tap reboot and tap recovery. Swipe to allow modifications. On the computer screen, we will get the internal storage once again. Yes, we got the internal storage. We'll go back to my downloaded folder and I will copy the cleaner file from the computer hard drive. Then we'll go to my internal storage of my mobile phone and I will paste the file over here. When file gets copied, then on the mobile phone screen, tap install and select the cleaner file by tapping on it and then swipe to start the flashing the file and the recovery will automatically reboot. Now we have to wait. Swipe to allow modifications. Coming back towards my computer screen, once again the internal storage will get pop up on the computer screen. We'll go to my downloaded folder and finally I will copy the EternityROM version 4.0 from the computer hard drive. We'll go to back to my internal storage of my mobile phone. We'll paste the file over here. Well, the file got copied on my internal storage. And one more thing I would like to mention here that for these two files, what exactly the options using of these two files, you need to read my video description. Information is already provided in my video description, right? Well, I am done from the computer and coming back towards the mobile phone. First of all, I will disconnect the cable from the mobile phone. Double tap, unlock the screen first, tap settings, go to third menu, check the screen time out, make it maximum. Then go back and then tap install. Select the Eternity 4.0 One UI 6.1.1 file by tapping on it and then swipe to start flashing it. So the flashing will take a time. Now we have to wait. So flushing finally completed. All things done very smoothly. Now just simply tap reboot system now. The mobile phone will wait on the Samsung logo for a little while, then it will start booting to the EternityROM. So first boot completed, complete the setup screen. Things done very smoothly. We'll go to settings and Then we'll go to about phone. Galaxy S10 Plus. Model number is showing model G975F. I have a dual SIM mobile phone. So both IMEI numbers are present over here. We'll tap the software information. So finally, my Galaxy S10 Plus is updated to the latest Android 14 One UI 6.1.21, and the Google Play System update is showing 1st Jan 2024. Connect internet on the mobile phone, tap on the Google Play System update and update the Google Play System. And baseband version we can see, build number if you can see, EternityROM version 4.0. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you are getting help from my videos, do not forget to like the video and subscribe my channel. Thank you. We'll see you in my next video. Until then, goodbye.